looking for a final last-ditch effort to sell the bill, like Democrat Richard Neal from Massachusetts.
This bill will save lives and livelihoods. We will help families stay housed, put food on the table, and accept affordable health care.
Or speak up against it, like Republican Carol Miller from West Virginia. A costly bill full of liberal wish list items that do nothing to crush COVID or create jobs. Stacey Lynn, CBS News, Capitol Hill.
And the government has just signed off on another major COVID vaccine purchase.
The added purchase of 100 million additional Johnson & Johnson combined with all the previous orders, half the U.S. with more vaccine doses than people. This is wartime. White House COVID coordinator Andy Flavitt notes it's hard to predict the future course of the virus.
And as facts still emerge, it gives us maximum flexibility for our upcoming needs.
Flavitt signals the added doses of the Johnson & Johnson vaccine are expected to be 7% for the year. Stephen Portnoy, CBS News.
Well, today, Dr. Anthony Fauci indicated the country could get to herd immunity by sometime this fall. It depends on a high vaccination rate.
A significant number of people do not get vaccinated, and that would delay where we would get to that endpoint.
In Texas, there are concerns businesses with mask policies could face backlash now that the state's mask mandate has been lifted. Brad Miller is a restaurant manager in Austin.
We're finding that a lot of our clientele appreciates the spacing as well as requiring guests to wear masks. And we had some people that said, hey, we're not coming back because we don't agree with your mask policy. And I thought that's fine too.
Newly released security cam videos being used to try to generate information about the hooded person who planted pipe bombs. Democratic and Republican headquarters in Washington just before the attack on the U.S. Capitol. And yes, Catherine Herring.
Federal investigators are hoping these extended video clips will jog someone's memory. They show how the suspect walks from the front and from behind, their mannerisms, how they carry the backpack, even swing their arms. Military intelligence sources tell me the stone's gait can be as unique as a fingerprint and may lead to more tips.
The Justice Department brought charges today against an 11th person linked to the group known as the Oath Keepers for the Capitol attack. Wall Street right now, the Dow is up 386 points. The NASDAQ is ahead 3 points. This is CBS News.
Indeed believes less is more. Indeed is disaster. Wednesday morning, I'm Chris Seaton. Here's our top local story at 10:03. The first of two storms have led to mudslides and evacuation orders in Silverado Canyon. The slides impacting the area around Silverado Canyon Road. Cars. It's unclear if there's any damage at this point. Orange County Fire Authority Captain Dan Lynn tells KNX firefighters got a call just after 7 this morning with people possibly trapped.
We arrived, we didn't find anybody trapped initially, and so we started calling in Swiftwater Rescue Response Team and heavy equipment to remove the mud that's just like, you can see it just coming across the street and close off the halfway up the canyon. You can see that the roads were closed.
No reports of injuries, but Gwynn says firefighters are checking homes immediately to make sure public works crews are on the scene with equipment to clear mud away. It's expected to take hours. The areas of Majestic and Williams Canyons are under evacuation orders now, but the Sheriff's Department says those will turn into evacuation orders later because of more rain on the way. So currently under evacuation warnings, and they will likely turn into evacuation orders as the day progresses. And the storm system is just bearing down on Southern California. We're talking an awful lot about it today. Big cold upper level low pressure up the coast, slowly moving our way. We've had round one of rains early this morning. Some places picking up over a half-inch of rain, some higher elevation snowfall. Winter storm warning up through 10 p.m. Thursday for the mountains of LA and Ventura counties off to our north, where you can see some 6-inch plus totals here in 4,000-foot plus elevations. A couple hit and miss thunderstorms not completely out of the question this afternoon. Some could produce brief high wind and even some small hail. Our temperatures in the mid-50s today with cloudy sky, mid-40s tonight, and mid-50s with shower chances lessening tomorrow. Sunshine returns late week for Friday and the weekend. I'm meteorologist Scott Larry-Moore, KNX 370. Well, young kids around Los Angeles could be headed back to school. We'll tell you more about that in 2 minutes. Right now it is 10:05. Your traffic and weather together every 10 minutes on the 5s. Here's Tom Tran. Still jamming. 605 through Whittier. The backup starts just after Washington Boulevard. It's going to stay slow towards Rose Hill. So you pass that, you can ride. 210. Over on San Bernardino Freeway, a little slow. You see Pinches slow just past Peck Road over towards Baldwin. So like 2 exits worth of delays. It's a little on and off on the 110 trying to get into downtown LA. That's slowing. Starts back with 4th Avenue. It's going to stay busy until just about the Santa Monica Freeway. It's not a huge delay, but use the cap your brakes just a little bit. Northbound side of the 405, it's Pullman Boulevard. Had a report of a crash here. Looks like a semi and pickup truck involved in this one. I don't see it slowing quite yet. We will check with CHP about whether or not those vehicles are off to the shoulder, but not a big delay on either side of the 405 right now. Your next report, 10:15. More traffic reports more often. Tom Frank, KNX 770 News Radio. Checking our Southern California weather forecast. We've got clouds. It's cold out there, on and off rain today. Chance of thunderstorms as well. We are seeing the sun poking through. Highs today only in the mid-50s. Clouds, chance of rain continuing overnight, and then tomorrow clouds, rain again. Still that chance of thunderstorms. Highs again, much like today. Another cool day tomorrow in the mid-50s. We do have this winter storm warning in effect until 10 p.m. This is for the Los Angeles County Mountains, not including the Santa Monica Mountain Range. We'll look further ahead. Your exclusive 5-day weather forecast is coming up in just a few minutes. That's at 10:15. Some temperatures right now. Let's see at Santa Ana, 57 degrees. Irving, it's 51 degrees in Burbank. Mostly sunny, 55 right now downtown Los Angeles at 10:07. LA kids finally going to get the chance to go back to school, actually be in classrooms, but it's going to be radically different than it was before.
The elementary kids would go back in mid-April, 5 days a week in morning and afternoon sessions. The middle and high school students would return in late April or early May. They would be on campus, though, just 2 days a week, but they won't be moving from class to class. They'll stay in their homerooms and Zoom into each class like they do now from home. Parents, though, say it's a start.
What it does give them is it gives them a chance to socialize. And again, it gets kids back to at least the habit of going to school.
LA School Board member Nick Melbourne says he wishes a deal had been worked out earlier, but he's sure glad students are coming back.
We're looking at probably April 20th for elementary school.
He acknowledges the setup won't be as ideal for middle and high school students, but says it just wasn't feasible to having them go to 5 or 6 different classrooms.
I'd like us to think that this will be a good trial run this spring so that when we do start school, every student will have the opportunity for the maximum extent possible in-person learning.
He believes hybrid is more likely with limited class sizes and masks. John Baird, KNX 1070 News Radio.
Governor Newsom visiting a vaccination site in Southgate this morning at the promising California as we've gone through a year now of this pandemic. In his State of the State speech last night, Dodger Stadium, he hit out on his recall critics.
We're not going to change course just because of a few naysayers and doomsayers. So the California